Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's having a great morning. I'm just realizing my camera's not on. Give me a minute. I'll figure it out in a second. Okay, well, I missed that trade. I was waiting on the reversal too. Good morning, Granny. All right. I've missed a lot of trades today, actually. Okay. Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? Yeah, y'all, I've missed a lot of trades this morning. And when the market slows down, I will show you guys. I actually didn't know if I was going to stream again today because there were rhythmic issues with the news again. So I wasn't quite sure if it was going to resolve itself. But when I went to log in, it actually logged in. So I went ahead and decided to trade. Now, I am not trading my account that I started Monday just because, because it was a day that did have issues. I didn't want to risk that account at all. So I just decided, you know what, we have accounts that need to fail today and Tuesday, so we'll just risk those. Good morning, True Seeker. How are you this morning? Now, I did see that Daryl Martin posted that Rhythmic is doing a huge update to the server on Sunday to try to prevent these issues from happening again, which that would be nice. But yeah, so I've missed a lot of trades today. A lot. But it's all good. Like I said, once the market slows down a little bit, I'll kind of show you guys. But this was the last trade that I just missed. Right here. What's this one? The zigzag did change, but the way it just pushed up, there was no way for me to break even anyway. So definitely would have been a full win. And every trade that I missed was a full win. I did take, let's see. So far I've taken 4 trades. One of them, I always forget to turn the freaking copier on, you guys. Don't ask me why. But I won 2, lost 1, and broke even on 1. And the one that broke even actually should have been a full win, but I pressed the button too late. So I got in like a couple of bars late or whatever. So that was that. But yeah, I do need to go back and look at yesterday's trades. I did kind of briefly look over it last night, but then at the same time, I was like, well, in real time, because of me not being able to log in, that day wouldn't have mattered or counted towards my data anyway. But I still do want to go through and look at that though, for sure. So we'll see. We will see. Good morning, Amelia. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Green on all PA so far. May be done for the day. Do it. It's Friday. You know how we feel about Fridays, girl. You know how we feel. I'm starting to not be so keen on these VWAP rotations. I don't really know if I'm a fan at the moment. Especially, so my overall trend bias is a sell, downtrend, whatever. I just prefer to say sell and not downtrend. There's the bias change zone there. Now things might just be a little bit different because technically this is counter trend, a counter trend pullback. But this line right here is where my middle level changed from a downtrend to an uptrend, and you can see we just kind of rotated there and pushed down. All right, so let's just kind of see what the market gives us for the rest of the day. But I definitely, y'all, the trades that I have missed, baby. And I was literally looking at my charts, but I'm just so used to not being able to trade certain stuff, you know, with my old way of trading. So it's just genuine misses, honestly. But I'm definitely looking forward to next week and kind of seeing how next week is going to play out. I do plan to go ahead and bomb the first account that's listed. I'm going to do that right after the stream ends. And the other accounts, I have until Tuesday to do. So we'll just keep trading normal until then. And just kind of go from there. Alright, that's not the divergence pattern I'm looking for. I have also been noticing though, well, this will be a little different because it's starting with a double top, and I don't do that for this type of divergence. But I am starting to notice that if the middle is different, so we got two buys here and a sell in the middle or whatever. I used to not trade that kind of divergence. So if it was higher highs, it needed to be a higher low in the middle, and vice versa for lower lows with the higher low in the middle. But I'm starting to notice that I probably don't need to care about that anymore. I don't know, we'll see. Whenever it pops up, I'll just make sure that I kind of write it in my did not take column in my journal and just kind of see over time if it matters or not, and just pretty much go from there. We'll see. So what am I negative on the one? Oh yeah, because one of the wins didn't copy. Okay, not terrible. So yeah, so I've taken 4 trades, but I'm gonna go back and count how many trades I've missed, just so I can let you guys know. Let's see, that was a late entry. I'm pretty sure I marked all the ones that I missed. 1, 2. That was news. Let's see, 2. Looks like I missed 3 trades. Because I know I missed the one right before stream. Yeah, so I missed 3 trades, all full wins. So that's another 320 to add to each account. So basically 7 trades in the first 30 minutes. Yeah, the first 30 minutes of the session. You know I like those numbers. You know I like those numbers. Now this, I'm still questioning how I want to trade, right? Because everything's set up the way I wanted it to with the point of control, which was fine. However, I don't really like that this green level was outside of it, even though technically that's like a level of resistance. Obviously you can see it's basically a resistance zone. But I don't quite know just yet if I feel comfortable taking the trades when they set up that way. I have to look through my journal and see. I know that if the trend bias was the same direction as my trade, I would be okay with taking it, but I don't know about this way. Would I've gotten filled though? Oh, I definitely would have gotten filled for sure. All right, well, that's good to know. Good morning, Online Safety. How are you? Thank you. Don't have me blushing this early in the morning. But good morning, good morning. Did you guys have rhythmic issues yesterday? I mean, when I got on YouTube, I saw that the other streamers were able to log into Rhythmic and take trades and stuff, but legit, when I got onto my computer at 8:15, because normally what I do when I wake up, I immediately just turn my computer on, open up Rhythmic, open up NinjaTrader, and then I'll go, you know, brush my teeth, wash my face, get ready for the day. But I do that just so that, you know, by the time I get onto the charts 15 minutes later, all of my indicators have been running and painting, you know, and stuff like that. And also, I used to notice that whenever I would get onto the charts right before I would be ready to trade, that my data lag would be a little bit higher than I would like. So it just also gives Rhythmic time to sync and stuff. But I legit just could not log in. So it was a yellow little dot on NinjaTrader, and then by the time I got back to my charts right at 8:30, it still wasn't back up for me. So I was just like, well, I guess I just can't trade today. And I left it at that. So something else that I did notice, just give me a moment. So it looks like now I don't know if I could still take the counter trend divergence on Fridays, but because these accounts have to go anyway, I'm just willing to risk it. It's fine. I think it's okay now because I have such different rules and they're a lot more specific. But remember a couple of days ago, I was saying that I thought that I could not take the divergence trades when they were at the prime, like if the previous swing in that same direction, like we basically stopped at a prime high or low. So I was wrong. I should be taking it there. Big body. I actually can take it there, but the volume of the swings has to look a particular way for it to work. And actually, oh no. All right, wait a minute, y'all. Can I not get out of that? All right. I pushed the button too late. That would have been a full win too. Y'all can see I was entered way down here. That's my fault though. I just pushed the button late, but that's another win right there. And it only happened because the point of control was like dancing around the open top, bottom, and I have a question mark as to whether I would want it in the wick or the body. Well, a question mark as to the wick, but I knew I wanted it in the body, so I didn't really want to chance it if it was in the wick. But anyway, so I gotta figure out how I want to do that though. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm okay with taking it if, you know, like say this pushes up right here, it's at the prime low. It's okay if it does it. I just have to look at the volume of the swings or whatever and just kind of go from there. And then I'm fine. So that's something that I did notice. And I also noticed that if the divergence happens around the previous swing, then it absolutely needs to be a prime lower high. I don't want it to not be. So it's kind of opposite of what I thought that I wanted it to be, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm mad I pushed that damn button so late. That was a great trade. A great trade. How many ticks did we push down from there? That swing alone was 65 ticks. Then we went another like 35 from there. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Trader Vate. No issues for me today. Rhythmic is no Trader is chick. I haven't had any issues just yet, but because there were issues around news, that's why I'm not gonna chant. I'm not trading the account that I started on Monday because I just feel like we're in profit. I'd rather end the week in profit on that account. I'm up like I don't know what, $237 just basically from that one day that I did really well on. So I don't really want to chance it. So that's why I'm chancing the accounts that I'm about to fill in the next couple of days anyway. Because it's just like, what does it really matter, you know? All right, I'm going to put this here. But yeah, not Team Tradevate. Y'all act like Tradevate don't have its issues. And see, because so many of y'all are bragging about Tradevate, y'all going to have y'all issues next week. I don't know what. Rhythmic is just ass. That's all. All right, see. I didn't take this because we were right on this level, which was not a prime high or low, right? And it worked out though. So I'm going to write this trade down in my did not take column though, just because I know why I did not take it. But I'm wondering if I can still, as long as it's a new high or low, I'm okay with still taking it. Because I don't like, if it's a new high or low and it's at a prime high or low, I don't take those. So maybe this one's okay because it's not a prime high or low. Question, because not prime low. We'll just write it in and kind of go from there. Mega rhythmic issues. I've switched to Tradevate. Yeah, I did. Daryl said that they're gonna fix it this weekend, but you know, I just feel like Rhythmic has had so many issues since I started using it. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely prefer CQG. Absolutely do. My only issue is I don't want to pay extra for CQG data when I'm using the same platform. You know, that's literally my only issue. Because my personal accounts had CQG data before it changed over to whatever this Ninja thing is now. I can't trade on trade. Okay, wait. I watched Daryl's 4-hour video. My system is now complete. Trail TP stop loss. Now I have to get used to pulling the trigger. Max drawdown is 0.33%, so 855. Okay. So what about the videos kind of helped you? Was it the videos that helped you figure out how you wanted to complete the system as far as your risk management and stuff? Or how did you end up doing that part? I don't really like that trade. Can't trade on TradeOvate on TradingView. Support is terrible. What's going on that you can't trade on TradingView? Is it because the data thing? Because I know some people, it'll show that they don't have data. And I don't think support is terrible. I think the problem is people overload support with unnecessary shit. So when it's people who actually have things that need to be addressed, it's impossible to get through. Like legit, when they were paying out early, right? At one point they had over 2,000 open tickets. And the majority of them were people saying, hey, somebody got paid early. Where's my pay? Like most of it had to do with payments because they were so upset that they saw all these other people getting paid early and they wanted to know the status of their stuff. I saw the number at one day it was like 1.7K. The next day it was well over 2,000. So then when you have people who are having real life issues, right? How are you supposed to address them? How? You can't. You can't. Because it's a first in, first out, first come, first serve type of system. So what do? I'm going to chance this trade. Wait, did I write that wrong? Oh, well, hello. I don't even like the way that just did that. I feel like I wrote something wrong on my cheat sheet. Hold on, guys. And I broke even there because I don't like the way the orders just filled just now. But hold on. I think I typed something absolutely wrong. Yeah, I definitely did. Why the hell did I do that? Oh, no, I didn't. I'm looking at the wrong thing like an idiot. But either way, I was going to get out of that either way because the order filled way too low for my liking. I still would have broken even right here at the sell rotation level no matter what. But yeah, you guys can see I was literally filled all the way down here instead of up here. But yeah. I missed my short entry. Too busy reason. Oh, did they open the Discord back up? Because at one point it was closed, which it needed to be. Yeah, my data is still delayed. It said 90 minutes. I signed non-professional agreement. Yeah, just if you send a support ticket, just remember don't send another one because every time you send a new ticket, even if it's a brand new ticket, a lot of time it merges because it goes based off of your email address or your account number or whatever that you type in the box. So just don't continue to add to the ticket because then you'll be pushed to the bottom. I felt bad after watching the video, so I just decided to use one of my systems that 100% adhere to the rules. You've also helped. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The returns are crazy. So let's see. I'm rooting for you. I am. Are we pushed up too far? Good morning, Rio. How are you this morning? Good morning. Good morning. It was open as of 10 minutes ago, but might be closed again. That thing is on fire today. Here's the thing. There's over 30,000 people in that Discord now. So it's legit insanity. And I feel bad for the mods who are in there all day, every day, because she has a life. I'm not going to let strangers stress me out because they do dumb shit. And they ask the same questions over and over. The whole purpose of Discord was for it to be a community of traders helping traders, you know, people talking about their wins and their losses and their struggles and their triumphs and all of those things. And it's turned into people asking, and it's been this way, but with 30,000 people in there now, it just becomes too much of people just asking the same questions over and over, refusing to go read their damn self. And I'm just over it. Like, even when I am in there, you know, I'll look and the slow mode can be on. This is how bad it is. The slow mode can be on 10 minutes where you can only post one message every 10 minutes and it still goes crazy. Like, no, I can't. I can't. So, you know, as I see questions coming in, I'll just ignore all the ones that I don't care to answer because you're grown. Go read the FAQ. Is it the most well written? No. And let's talk about the videos. Okay. So let me take a sip. First of all, I'm pretty sure you guys can tell with my personality, I'm a very like straight to the point person. Although I'm very happy that they put certain information out, like in regards to some of the scams and the schemes and things like that, I am 100% happy that they put that information out there. I'm glad that they put proof in there to show that some of these people have thousands of evals and thousands of PAs and or hundreds of PAs. I'm glad they put that information out. However, what I did not need was 4 hours worth of it. The first video was kind of cool, you know, talking about some of the changes that they're thinking about making. Cool. I'm down. Cool for me. That's fine. But it was all the other stuff. Like, we get it. Support is taking this much time to address these particular things. And sometimes you do have to keep reiterating stuff because these people act like children. I get it. However, when an hour-long video really only has like 10 minutes worth of substance, now I'm irritated. But I'm one of those people where I have to watch it from start to finish because I don't want to fast forward and I miss, because even though it's PowerPoint, right? Like, I used to be a speaker, okay? Like, in events and stuff like that. I got pictures and videos and everything. So yeah, I might have something on my PowerPoint, but if you ain't listening because you over there typing on your phone or whatever, you might miss some vital information because all you did was look up and take a screenshot of the PowerPoint and thought that that's all the information that you needed, right? So in videos like that, I like to watch from start to finish because I don't want to only pay attention to the PowerPoint and you said something that was key for me to hear, right? So I'm like, okay, how many times are we gonna say the same shit? I'm over it. But I do think that some of the suggestions are great. I have always been a proponent of 8 trading days because if you do 10 but you allow 2 days of flipping, why not just do 8 with no flipping? You get what I'm saying? And I also feel like because we do have holidays and things like that in there, that 8 trading days, I would even say as low as 7 trading days would be best, to be honest with you, just because that takes into account holidays and things like that. Or maybe you're just, especially if you're not a scalper, you might not have setups every single day, right? So I did like that suggestion. I also loved the suggestion of not piling 4,700 or more payouts into a 5-day window. So I do think that should definitely open up because it would cost so much. It would be so much less stressful on support for payout requests to be coming in daily versus all of it coming in at one time and you trying to get through everything in, you know, a short period of time. Well, all right. Oh, sorry. I didn't even see that this one wasn't up. My bad, y'all. Damn, how far back? So yeah, I definitely think that should be a thing for sure. What else did he talk about? I liked the fact that they think about doing the no limit a little bit earlier. I do understand that there are certain measures that you need to put in place to make sure that scammers are not able to get through, because like he said in the video, it's obvious that these people think very long and hard about certain things. Like, they're making sure that they do just enough to make money, but not enough to be seen and be possibly put into live and things like that. So I get it, but you're also making it to where it's harder for the actual traders, right? Now, in regards to the scams and schemes, I think it's funny that there are people who publicly did some of these things and are like, oh, they weren't talking about me. They couldn't have been talking about me. Yeah, they were. I didn't DCA. Yeah, you did. What? I only DCA sometimes. What? Or I only DCA sometimes, but all my money was made on my open, which was also against the rules. Wait. But yeah. So it's just amazing to me how, first of all, there were thousands. And when I say thousands, there were thousands of people who got denied with this last payout. Thousands. And that is why you saw such an uproar when they first announced that they were going to be cracking down on DCA. That's why you saw it, because there were thousands of people, not even payouts, thousands of people who were denied. And rightfully so. There are people who are trying to say like, oh, well, you're trying to say that I need the most precise entry ever. No one's saying that. That's why they give you the one time to add to a loser, right? However, people publicly and privately were just continuing to add and add. And they were doing a martingale strategy, and that's not sustainable. It's just not. And, there are people who publicly show that they have 300, 400, 500 evals. 150 plus PAs. So obviously there's something going on there, right? And at what point do we attempt to become better traders? And there are people who have publicly said they are playing the game of a prop. They don't care that whatever they're doing is something that they would not do in a live account. They were literally playing the game of props, which to a certain extent, I get it. But my goal is to trade a way that I would trade on a personal account, because I don't plan to stay on prop firms forever, right? Not only just that, but the only thing that I would do in prop accounts that I wouldn't do in a personal account is have the amount of risk that I use. That's the only part where I feel like you should be doing that you would not do in a personal account. That's it. So I'm glad that they started cracking down on some of this stuff, because yeah, you might get caught in the crossfire a little bit if you only do it here and there. And then there are some people like, well, what if I only did it once in that 10 days? Well, your ass should be denied. Like, they have to do away with the not clear-cut rules. I like the idea of making it a 40% consistency rule no matter what. There's nothing that you can do about it. I like that. Absolutely do. I do. Because it needs to be that way. Because then you have well, I'm at 32%, but I was consistent. If you over the percentage, it just is what it is. Get over it. That's the way I see it. Personally. But yeah. Excuse my simping. I'm trying to simp then switch strategy. Online safety. Shut up. Have trading days lesson on rhythmic problem days. Yeah. So what I don't like is, if you take away the profits or the lost days. Now you've also taken away a trading day, but you already have it to where it's 10 trading days. It's just too much. It just needs to be lessened. Now, I did see that somebody said, and I didn't see this in the video. Maybe I was half asleep. I don't know. He was just rambling at so many different points. But somebody said something about they said possibly making it to where a trading day is just a minimum amount of money. I kind of don't like that. I kind of don't. And I know that there isn't Top Step that way, or is one of the companies that way where you have to have like 5 trading days of $200 or more. I don't like that, because if you have the smallest account size, like a 25K or something, it's pretty crazy to ask that person to reach $200 in a day. Now, if they did it and it was scalable, or it was scaled, like, okay, if you have these particular accounts, you know, the minimum is this, but overall, like if it's this account or higher, you need this amount. Now, if they did it that way, I would be cool with that. But I feel like Apex is kind of in its own realm when it comes to that, because they aren't a company that requires that. And I would much prefer that they keep it that way, personally. But yeah, the people that's pissed they waited until midnight to send the denial, I assume they waited until they released the videos. Yeah, I think that's what it was, because of course people are like, we've been waiting all this time and blah blah blah, and I get it. I absolutely get it. However, there's a reason for everything that they do, right? And also, I just feel like most of these people, they already knew that they were going to be denied anyway, so what are you upset about? I don't get it. Why are you mad? You knew that you probably did something wrong, right? So what's the issue? 79, high 79. I sat out of this trade because my middle level's right here, and I'm still trying to figure out if I want to take trades. So I'm obviously getting into a counter trend on the minor, right? I'm trying to get in early for it to continue down, but it hit my middle level outside of it and it won. So it would have came one tick from stopping me out, and then I would have just won right there. So I do have a rule that as long as, if it does this where the middle level's outside of it, right, and it touches it, as long as the point of control is in the wick, I can take it. So literally it would have hit the TP and then just reversed right thereafter. So I'm still gonna take trades, but I still want to like take the trades that I'm more like for sure I would take this kind of thing. Let's see. So that way, am I break even on the other one, or I'm in profit? Oh, I'm in profit a little bit. All right, cool. I was very surprised to get approved for an actual payout, but I always traded by the rules from the very beginning. Yeah, that's the thing for me. People knew what the rules were ahead of time. And even like John said in the videos, you had people not only just in Discords, but publicly on streams and in videos saying, I know that this is wrong and someday they're going to shut this down. So, and most of those people are not really upset, but it's just the fact that you publicly do things against the rules, and as you grow and people see that, yo, I've been over here struggling trying to follow the rules, and I see this person over here getting all these withdrawals, not following the rules, what do you think the masses is going to do? Well, obviously they're not cracking down on it. So in the middle of me trying to figure out a way to trade properly, I'm just going to do what this person does, because they've gotten tens of thousands of dollars of in payouts, or hundreds of thousands of dollars in payouts. Of course, that's what's going to happen. And yeah, we're here to share our journey, and I get that. Like, we're not here to teach or anything like that, but I also feel like there's a certain like ethical and moral responsibility to do things the right way. You're not doing this in front of 5 people per day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But I did think that it was great, like watching that video, and just the fact that people are dumb enough to think that they don't have the statistical data or the They don't have things in place to be able to catch certain things. Is crazy to me. It's crazy. What do you think a company would do if they saw that, hey, out of these top 50 accounts that we have right now, 75% of them went away on this one day? Okay, wait a minute. Let's go look at the market. Let's see what happened. Now let's go pull the data for the entire company and see how many people lost money on that same day. Everybody's trading this particular way, which is against the rules. Like, why don't you think that they would catch that? Duh. That is crazy to me. Absolute insanity. But that's what people do. They do things so that they can get away with it. And then as soon as they aren't getting away with it anymore, they turn around and they just start bashing the company and things like that. And it's like, but for what? You knew what was going to happen eventually. Good morning, Trenches. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, yeah. I got to message you. Yeah, Amelia, why get mad about it? For what? That's like, all right, you have companies out here, right, that say that you can't scalp, that literally say that all your trades have to last more than 10 seconds on average. I think it's 10 seconds. Do y'all know how many trades of mine don't last 10 seconds? I had a trade TP 2 days ago in 1 second. And I think almost all my trades from that day TP'd in less than 10 seconds. I had a couple that were like 15 to 30, but a lot of my trades are gone because my entries are so precise. So if that is the case, do you think I'm going to trade with a company that says that? No, I would be dumb as hell. For what? That would be stupid on my own part. That's like this. Look, this trade right here. This TP happened in 1 second. I can't help that the entries are precise. I can't help that. So I go where I know I can trade the way that I want to trade. It's that simple. But the craziest part is, so you have I think, what is it? I think it's Tops. I'm pretty sure it's Top Step is the one where the CEO is Matt, right? Or something like that. You know, you have some of these companies that are saying, oh, don't worry, you can DCA over here. Now, it is companies that also put the no DCA rule in place, like Elite Trader Funding, I know did for sure, which I wouldn't trade with them if I were you. But you'll have companies that's like, oh, you can DCA over here, but you have a end of day drawdown. How they gonna do that? They can't do that with DCA. What? So it's a gimmick. They're telling you that you can do something knowing that the way that their accounts are set up, or it's an account where, you know, the contract size scales. You can't do no DCA like that. These people are cuckoo. People would put in as much effort into cheating, into being productive. They would be so I swear. Why isn't your goal because, okay, I know that there are people who hate the trail and drawdown. We talk about this all the time. As a scalper, doesn't bother me. If I hit the trail and drawdown, my strategy sucks at the moment, and I'm okay with that. For me, why not use, and you could use sim accounts, of course, with personal accounts and all of that. But if your goal is to be funded, why not use the cheap accounts to not try to YOLO, but to actually try to learn how to trade in this type of environment? Whether it's an end of day drawdown, trail and draw, it does not matter. Why not use that to get the experience needed to learn how to freaking trade? Even so, there was someone on Discord who wrote me saying that they were denied for DCA and saying, get this, I couldn't remember if they said they traded ZN or ZB. I feel like it was ZN. They trade ZN for 1 to 2 ticks. 1 to 2 ticks. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that ZN is just like ZB, where 1 tick is 31.02. It might be different now with commissions. I used to trade ZB in all of those bonds a long time ago, but I believe it used to be $31.02 profit, okay, per tick, which is why some people trade it. Now, here's my thing. They sent me a screenshot showing like, you know, I didn't break the consistency rule or something as far as contracts go. And then they were showing me that their average win was a certain amount and their average loss was a certain amount, which it was pretty much almost like a 1-to-1. That's fine. However, first of all, I told them I can't answer your question. You need to go to support about that and ask them like, why were you denied for DCA? And either they're going to answer you or they're not. That's their problem, not mine. I said, however, no matter what your closed P&L is on average per trade, it's not just about how it closed. If you're literally going for 1 or 2 ticks at a time, you can't let your trade, if you're going for 1 tick, because if you put 1 tick, that means you probably go for 1 tick a lot, right? You can't let that trade go more than 4 ticks in the negative, which is very easy to happen on any instrument, even on the bonds. So I don't know if some people who got denied for DCA, if they were actually because they said that they don't add into losers often. And when they do, it's just one time. So I don't know if some people, it wasn't necessarily DCA, but it could be that they traded with no stop loss. And even with a mental stop, they can see that the average drawdown that your account got to was this amount and your average profit is this amount. So yeah, your average loss might be, let's say $80, and your average profit might be 25, which would keep you within the 1 to 4, right? However, if they see that your max average drawdown is $150, but your average profit is $20, well, you really were going against the 1 to 4. It's just by the time you closed it, you were going with the rules, if that makes sense. So I don't know what's going to end up happening with that person. I just told them to reach out to support because that ain't got nothing to do with me. But it was very interesting to hear that you're going for 1 or 2 ticks. What? I don't get it. I don't get it. Top Step allows everything but has limits on the number of contracts payout. Exactly. I hope our daughters have your superb communication skills. Online safety. We did online safety. He's the new Bill. Hey, Applejacks. Good morning. Did you trade this week? Baby, I don't know when. Probably last week. I think I started seeing a change in online safety last week. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me update y'all. So y'all know how it was probably like, when was that? I think it was a month ago now. Probably a month ago when I was like telling y'all I was kind of emotional and I didn't really even want to be trading and blah, blah, blah. And I just wasn't really talking very much. So I had broke up with my now ex. I did the breaking up, but you know, not to say breaking up is hard to do because it ain't really. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I've been the person to break up with every person that I've been with except my very first boyfriend, and he don't really count. It was like 17. But every person that I've been with, I broke up with. But I think that the emotional aspect of it came from like legit, and hopefully this don't make me emotional. So I'm like a very, I don't know the word that I'm looking for right now. I don't know the word. But either way, for me, like, I'm willing to compromise with certain things, right? Even if it might not be something that I'm cool with. Some stuff I might, okay, let me just compromise and see if maybe I'm just being a dick about this, right? So that particular relationship only lasted as long as it did because of the compromising that I was doing, which it wasn't the compromising that was the problem. The problem lied where if you compromise to the point where when you look in the mirror, you don't recognize yourself anymore, or you compromise to the point where, like, at this point you're suppressing certain feelings that are like hurt or sad or mad type feelings because you're being nice and compromising about certain things, you gotta go. And the things that I was compromising on was triggering my childhood trauma. Yeah. So, and I think that the me realizing and being real with myself on how it was triggering my childhood trauma, I think that that's what made me so emotional about it. But I'm good now. Honestly, after I think I broke up with him on a Friday. That was probably the last time I cried about it. I had been crying for like 2 weeks because I just wanted to be done, and I was just so triggered, and it was just so much going on. But that was probably the last day I cried. I've been good ever since. But yeah, thank you, Applejacks. Thank you. It was a lot to deal with. The DCA plays are so insane to me. It's careless gambling. These people should not be trading. I agree, Janelle. I 100% agree. I don't know why anybody would want to trade like that. If the trade's going against you, just get out. And some of them would be like, well, my system is to, if I get in a sell here, my next sell I'm going to enter is at the next level of resistance. And if it breaks that, I'm going to get in at the next level of resistance. Well, if we've broken multiple resistance levels, does that not mean that the trend has now changed to an uptrend? I did trade this week, failed an account, realized what I was doing wrong mentally and pulled it together. You learned. You know what I say. If you're losing, you gotta be learning. Otherwise, you're gonna be stuck. And that's what matters most, is that you turned it into a learning lesson. That is what matters most. Okay. If this trade works out. Okay, it didn't. Just wanted to make sure my thought process was right. So. Because the one that I set out of, let me go find it. I think it was the same color. It was. Okay. All right. So lesson here. The one trade that I set out of back here somewhere, right? Because I set my middle level was above it, but as long as it wicks it, it's fine. That one worked out because the middle level was a downtrend at the time, right? So this one I sat out of because even though my middle level was here and the point of control was in the wick, the middle level was still a downtrend. It was not an uptrend, so it would be counter trend for that. So me sitting out was right. It's been kind of, I wouldn't even say annoying having my middle level back because it ain't really annoying, but it's been weird having it back. Been very weird. So now I have to pay attention to 3 levels instead of 2, but what I'm doing right now, I cannot trade with just the 2 levels. Now this sell I did miss in the midst of me going back and looking at the other trade to see what the difference of the 2 was, but that's all right. The major level is like right here. So it's just like a quick divergence play there to continue the downtrend. But yeah, y'all, that was a lot to deal with. But I'm glad that I recognized why it was bothering me so much. And I also just had to be real with myself that as much as you are okay with compromising on certain things, some things are just non-negotiable, period, point blank, and it is what it is. And if people can't deal with it, you leave them like you left everyone else. That's it. There's nothing more to talk about. All right, we're getting a little bit of consolidation here at the support level. See, we might just push totally off of it. That's what it looks like. Excuse me. DCA just sounds like nail on a chalkboard to make the conscious decision to add to a loser. Like, why exactly? Part of the hope and pray method. Yep. That's it. I just want people to realize that as much as they're trying to make it seem like Apex just doesn't want to pay its traders, if they're cracking down on things that make you a bad trader, in my opinion, do you ever stop to think that maybe they are looking for good traders? Like, this is supposed to be a pipeline. Okay, retail props are like the middleman between trading a personal account and trading for a real prop firm, right? So if people just realize that this is not a casino, it's not a game, right? And if you realize that they're literally trying to create a pipeline between retail traders and having some of the rules of a regular prop firm, right? Don't you think that they're trying to find good traders? I don't understand. Like, these people think that Apex is just out to get them, and it's not that. Just like with any other prop firm, you have to follow their rules. If you don't like their rules, go to a company that has the rules that you like. And if you can't find a company that has the rules that you like, maybe your trading is sucky. I'm just saying. Or just go trade a personal account. And some of these people might be better off trading a personal account, because the amount of money that some people have spent on evals and PAs, you actually probably were better off putting that in a personal account so you can feel the actual loss. It's kind of like how some people have to use cash for transactions because they don't feel the loss of the money in their account when they're swiping a debit card or a credit card. Some people need to feel the loss. If you've spent $5,000 in a short period of time, because you guys know I've probably spent, like, at this point maybe $4,300, but that's in 2 years. Big whoop. But if you've spent that amount of money in a short period of time, if you would have put that $4,500 in a personal account and lost it just as fast as you did with Apex accounts, I bet your bottom dollar you would try to figure out an actual trading system that actually works. I bet. But instead, they're just continuing to gamble and play the game and try to blame this company, blame that company, instead of blaming themselves. How do you see so many other people being successful trading a legit way and not be inspired to do the same thing? I don't get it. You have a great, bright vibe about you, girl. Never let anyone take your shine. You're definitely an... Oh, thank you, Janelle. You're going to make me cry. I told y'all I'm a crybaby. Don't do that. I am a Cancer crybaby. But thank you. I appreciate it. No one wants to work for it anymore. Like, take out a loan, buy a clue. I'm telling you. Interview at 1 p.m. with you. Good luck, Applejacks. You got this, girl. You got this. And make sure you report back to us once you find out that you got the job. Because you got this. Not get that job. Yes, get that job. You got this. All right, no trades just yet. I'm really curious to see if we push up here and then we pull back down. Curious to see kind of how we react there. Let's take a look at something real quick. Oh wait, why am I looking at the wrong thing? Duh. I'm like, why am I not finding what I need to see? That's why. Okay, so I might be able to count that one too. Once I figure out some of these little small things, I'm going to be good to go. I know my best friend's off work this weekend, so back testing is kind of out of the question. But I do want to kind of get through the week of April 22nd. I do want to get through that week of data. I know that's going to give me a lot of different data points for different setups. So I might, actually I'll be able to do it on Sunday. I forgot his son's birthday is on Sunday. What am I looking for? At this point, looking to just break the zone, change back to a downtrend bias. What does the markets look like? Ooh. I promise y'all, every Friday I say it. We don't see any kind of price action like this all damn week. And then here goes Friday. So maybe what I need to do, I could probably still trade divergence on Fridays and not have to go back to how I was doing it before. But it probably just needs to be that maybe I can't take the trades off the new high and low on Fridays, which would make sense because of how much of a tear it is on Fridays a lot of times. That would kind of make the most sense, to be honest with you. That's gonna be a thought. So for this next hour, any divergence that happens on a high, the new high or low, I'm not gonna take because I just got a feeling. I could be wrong, but I think I got a feeling. See this one. Body, okay, it worked out. I did sit out of this trade because we were rotating over the support level, which I don't have an issue with doing anymore. We also were inside of the changeover zone, which based off the back test so far doesn't matter. And I don't know if I would have gotten filled. This kind of happened kind of fast, and with the way the lag has been, I don't know if I would have gotten filled on this little drawdown that happened, but if I would have, that would have been a nice little extra win there. But yeah, it's just like little stuff that I just have to kind of work out a little bit. But I can tell you, it's just based off of how things have been since last Monday. I can tell that it's not going to take me 4 months to figure it out at all, because mostly everything is pretty set in stone at this point. I do think that probably if I can get through the data from the week of April 22nd, that'll allow me to just like completely solidify everything. But I definitely feel great about it though. I missed a lot of trades today. To still be positive and have missed as many trades as I have, I'll take it. I do want to, so right now, like if I take just a regular pullback after a new higher low, I don't have rules that specify where I want the point of control to be, whether like we pulled all the way back to my minor level in reverse, or if we reverse kind of in la la land before we get back to the level. I don't have rules that are specific like that just yet, but I am going to look at that over the weekend, because I do know the previous way that I traded, that was a thing, which would make sense, because if we pull back and we reverse before we hit this level, there's less like support. I don't want to say support because we're in a sale, but there's less there to help push it down to resist. Whereas if we pull all the way back to the level, that's an extra like level to help push it, if that makes sense. So I do think that that's going to be something that I end up making a clear distinction for. But other than that, I don't really see much for me to do. So that's a good thing. That makes me happy. All right, that's going to close right on that level, yeah. I also do need to change a couple of colors that I have. Mainly just the trailing stop for my middle level because it's the same as the minor and I hate trying to figure out which is which. So I do need to do that. I just missed that one because the point of control happened at the like right as the bar was closing. But it looks like I would have just broken even on this little wick up anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But the point of control was like in the wick and it hit to right here, like literally as the bar was closing, so I didn't have time to push the button. See, missed, POC dropped. Don't want to take that sell. Zigzag was green anyway. But this is also something that I noticed and why I like this indicator. So normally I don't really care if there's like to take a sell at the second week level in a row or the third week level in a row. However, I did notice that if the levels are continuing to get weak as we are creating new session lows or new session highs, a reversal might end up coming pretty soon. So the first week level was this one, right? This was the second one. This was the third one. So a reversal might be imminent. Or it could continue down. But I at least know that I can't take trades like that. Not the just regular reversals. I have to wait until it clears the weak levels. You're welcome. You're welcome, Applejacks. Is it with a different company, the same company? If it's with the same company, is it a lateral move or a move up the ladder? See how much choppiness we're getting right now? Just back and forth and back and forth. And there's the push up. Now, this break of structure could be temporary, but like I said, this is definitely something that I've noticed with all these damn hours of chart time, that as the levels get weaker and their subsequent weak levels on top of a new session high or low, that reversal is coming. Now we came back to the change zone, so we could just push right back down. This is what the 5-minute chart looks like. So that push up was the wick on this candle right here. We pushed back up into that zone, and now we might fall back down. So let's see what happens. I just burped. I don't even remember, but I don't usually say excuse me. I don't. That's part of my unladylike features, I guess. But it's because I have acid reflux. I burp all day, every day. I'm not finna say excuse me 70 times a day. I'm just not. Like, I'll legit burp off of eating 2 grapes. Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask. But that's how it is, legit. What is the low? 42.25. Okay. All right, we got 45 minutes left. I wonder why. Oh yeah, y'all. I did figure out why my accounts. Remember, I kept saying, like, on my accounts dashboard, how one of my accounts, which well, it was the leader, wasn't showing my commissions. That's the account that I just bought on the 17th. I think it was 17th or 18th. And I forgot, since it was a brand new account, that I needed to edit the account on NinjaTrader to add the commissions. Duh. Good in my teeth, system trade. You got this, though. You got this. All right, no trade here. It's too much volume in this push up off of the new low. So we'll just wait for the next pullback. Like I said, for the rest of the session, I'm not going to take any divergence plays or trades off of the session low. Because even when I looked in the two weeks worth of data that I have, last Friday there was only one trade off of the new low, or I think it was a new high, and that trade, the POC wasn't where I wanted it to be. And then when I looked at the previous Friday, there was no divergence off of any. I don't think there was any session low. I don't think we hit the session lows or highs. So, but I have a feeling that, yeah, we didn't even touch the session highs or lows the previous week. So I just have a feeling that I can still trade it, no problem, just not off of the highs and lows. Because for whatever reason on Fridays, we just kind of tear through and just continue trading and without a care in the world. Hey, St. Patrick's Trades, how are you this morning? Good morning, good morning. Is this for real? Apex told YouTubers if you say anything bad, you lose your affiliate links in your account. I'm not a YouTuber, so didn't pay attention to that part of the videos. I don't know. I doubt it, because there's one guy who says bad shit all the time. Now, I know if he had a deal, that deal is done. But I don't know if I know he didn't lose his Apex accounts. And I'm pretty sure he still has his affiliate links. I would have to go check, but yeah, I don't know. I also didn't watch the very last video, so he could have said it in that video. I'm not really sure. I mean, this is my thing. If you're being objective, right? There's nothing wrong with saying how you feel. Now, if you're, okay, if you have a deal, I think that's totally different. Someone's spreading that in another chat. I wouldn't be surprised. If you have a deal, absolutely. You should not be able to say whatever the hell you want to say. If it's like spreading negativity or FUD or whatever. But I feel like even if you're just a regular affiliate, if you're bashing a company, you shouldn't be able to make affiliate money off of, because even if you don't like the company, but people that follow you do, so they're using your affiliate link, I don't believe that you should be paid if you are bashing a company. Absolutely not. Because if you hate that company so much, why do you want to make money from them? You get what I'm saying? Regardless of your followers just want to be able, they like the company, so I want to be able to make money. I don't feel like, first of all, I wouldn't even want to make money from a company that I don't like anyway. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, as long as it's not bashing, I just feel like people should be able to voice their opinions. Like, I watched the video where Trades by Matt was like, them hour-long videos should have been 10 minutes. And I 1,101,000,000% agree. Get to the point. Like the last video that I watched about like the rule enforcement or whatever, it's like a what is it, maybe 48 minute video, I think I remember. And legit, the first 15 minutes is him repeating the same example of his daughter not doing chores properly. It's like he was repeating the same thing over and over. And I'm not going to lie, it did drive me a little crazy. I just kept looking at the time like, we still talking about this? It's another 5 minutes. We still talking about this same goddamn on example? That literally did drive me crazy. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I agree with that. But I just feel like as long as somebody's not bashing, it just is what it is. Or as long as they're not spreading the wrong, false information or, anything like that, people should be able to voice their opinions. Absolutely. Yes, Amelia. All right, wait. Exit, 9th win in a row. But I missed the short type in this. Sorry. But you got your win off on the buy. There's a woman on YouTube that is in John's video that is going off on Apex. Hasn't gotten a payout after hundreds of PAs. Baby, so she mad because she sucks. Is it the Kellyanne lady or something? He tried to scratch her name out. We could see what the name, and I already knew because I seen screenshots of it. But is she the one that has the disc records or something? I don't know. These people are weird. I miss my short. Blow me a kiss, babes. One line safety. I'm not gonna play with you today. I'm not gonna play with you. Yeah. Skill issue. Yeah, Amelia. His whole purpose, right, was him talking about how people expect to break the rules and still get paid their commission or their payouts. Okay. So he was trying to make an analogy of how his teenage daughter, he has however many kids, and they have chores and they do chores for allowance, and his wife has this little iPad type of thing, and as they complete the chores, they click a button to say that they completed it. And he was saying, they pretty much do it the right way, except that teenage daughter, she just does it however she wants to, and she feels like, even if she does it the wrong way, she scrapes the pan with a little metal thing instead of a towel. Or if he said that she'll like throw silverware and dishes away because she doesn't feel like scrubbing them, different things like that. She feels like even though she did it wrong, because the dishes are not in the sink, that she should still get paid out. So he was making that analogy. Cute, cool. But I didn't need to hear that for like 15 minutes. You see how I just summarized it real quick? Boom. Less than a minute. That's what that should have been. And again, I get that some people are long-winded. I get all of that. But these people already don't want to read your FAQ. They already don't want to watch your other videos. And you put out 4-hour-long videos when probably a couple of them could have been like 10, 15 minutes. And I mean, the scam and scheme video, I still feel like could have been condensed a little bit. But I mean, he got the point across. I still haven't finished the videos because they're too long to me. But yeah, cute analogy. Just took too long to explain. That's it. Took too long. All right. I still don't know how I want to trade these. Higher high, lower low, lower high. I don't know how I want to trade those yet. So if this pushes down here, I'm going to sit out of it. So far, I'm really only liking the regular pullbacks where it's just a lower high to a lower low to a lower high. So far, that's really all I like. But I also don't have as much data on this type of pullback that I have on the other one. So I've just been writing it down in my journal each day just so I can compile enough data at some point to be able to add it back into my arsenal, because it is still a pullback in the direction of the trend. So I would like to trade it, but I just can't figure out how just yet. So for now, we wait. But it looks like this one would have been invalid anyway because I wanted the POC to be below that yellow line and it was slightly above it. So no matter what, it would have been invalid. Yeah, John needed to vent to someone outside of the Apex. Basically. Because, baby, that was a huge vent session. But I get it. Like, it's frustrating trying to help people. And people are taking advantage of what you're trying to do. And you're trying to do things. Who the hell is at my house? Hold, please. Oh, it's my auntie. Oh, shoot. It's Friday. Damn, I gotta take her to the airport. Wait, does she got my nephew with her? Oh, jeez. I forgot I had to take her to the airport, y'all. Who in my house? Me. Hi, Butterfly. Come here. I missed you. Hi, baby. You want to say hi? They haven't seen you in so long. Say hi. Hi. Where you? Hello. What you doing at my house? Huh? You want to go in my bed? But you told me at your house the other day I couldn't lay in your bed, so why you get to lay in my bed? Mm-hmm. What's up, cuz? What you doing off? I gotta do my walkthrough for the house and give out the keys. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Now, wait a second. When I was just at his house, he said I couldn't lay in his bed. He told me I want to lay in your bed. But I couldn't lay in yours. What's up with that? Why are you taking this? Oh, you going with your daddy. Sorry. I thought he was staying here. My bad. You about to go with your daddy. He said, you need to go with your daddy. You can't stay at my house. No. No? You're not going with daddy? I'm going with TT. You going with TT? Daddy said you got to go with him. You not staying here. I'm more here too. You not staying with you, teacher. Yeah. I gotta redo your hair this weekend, okay? No. I ain't say today while you running. I'm not finna do your hair right now, Goofy. You can. You don't have to. Thank you. His silly self. I promise y'all, I was just at his house. What was that? Tuesday, maybe? He got his room. But he got his room set up, and I said, "Ooh, I love your room." Hi, baby. Hi. Look, this is twin, y'all. No, it's not really his twin. It's his older sister. Say hi. You ain't gonna say hi to the people?
I eat my apple.
You eating your apple, so you can't say hi? Girl, why is you looking at yourself? Why are you looking like that? You so silly. You about to go with daddy? What y'all gonna do today?
Just staying home today.
Why you ain't go to daycare? You don't know? Did you sucker your daddy into staying home? What you say? My head hurt. Why you ain't go to school? You ain't want to go to school? You don't never want to go to school. I heard when you hurt your arm, you said, I'm going to TT house tomorrow. When you got hit with the ball, did you say that?
I did that.
Yes, you did.
I was talking about I did that for the TT.
Yeah, you didn't come to TT house. But you said if your arm was still hurting, you wanted to come to TT house, huh? Mm-hmm. I'm going to be at your house on Sunday. Because I got to redo your brother's hair. I can't come to your house. I can. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I got to go to that walkthrough.
Yours?
Yeah, you want some or something?
Yours? Yeah.
Here.
What's a walkthrough?
What's a walkthrough? Remember your old house you just moved out of?
Huh?
Your daddy has to go through with the people who own the house so that he can say, look, everything's back normal. Give me my money back. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scratch you. Put your leg like that. I don't want your leg to hurt. That mic, yep. Look, he turned it on. Y'all, he done went into the office and he playing on the karaoke machine. Now she finna go do the same thing. And my babies, y'all. Can y'all hear them singing? Yes, and he sing that every time he get on that mic. I'm weak. All right, back to business, y'all. Okay, so will we chance this one? I still also don't know how I want to trade this other alternate pullback. Since this is another trade I'm unsure about, I'm not going to take the trade. Even though these accounts I'm going to end up blowing, I still want to trade like the way that I would normally trade. I can always just blow them as soon as I'm done trading for the day. But it did pull all the way back to the minor level, which I know is what I want, but I don't know where I want the POC to be. So let's see what happens. We're also inside of the zone since the level just changed here. So let's see if it's enough to, and it's not. See? Normally I don't care about it being inside like that, but the fact that we just changed, we pulled all the way back into it, it just didn't seem right. And I think the POC, I probably wanted to be in the wick anyway. We'll see. Awesome live today with lots of surprise guests. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. As much as I was ready to get my freedom back, because y'all know I had them like maybe 2 or 3 days a week for what, 4 months, I think. I wanted my freedom back, but then I promise y'all it was like every day. Once I got off stream and I was done journaling, I'm like, So what do I do now? I'm hungry, TT, so now I'm making breakfast and now I'm playing games with them and now I'm doing this and doing that. So it's very weird to still, after a couple of months now, it's still very weird to just not have that to do. But I miss my babies. But I'm gonna go back over there on Sunday. Whoop! Where did that volume come from? Bye, baby. I love you. Bye, I love you. Twain, I'll come over to do his hair on Sunday. See you, baby. I love you. $14. I'm surprised he ain't throw a fit about leaving because he was very adamant about staying here. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Still holding these sales online safety. Where's your entry? And how far are you going now? Where's your take profit? This has been a tear down. Like, when did I see? From the time I started trading, or let's just say from the open. From the open, we have gone down 1,200 ticks. My goodness. Wow. Was that 300 points? That is insane. Insanity. And this is why I need to but for whatever reason I don't have a lot of setups like this right now. But this is why I need to kind of figure it out, because this trade, if I would have gotten wicked out like that just for it to push down 80 something ticks in seconds, because from the close of that bar, 33 1, well, not the close of that one, after we had the outside bar, it was only like maybe 20 seconds. It's a big push down in such a short period of time. Close my door. So all right, that buy was gone. Thought we were gonna try to push up here. 364 on this one. I'm down in 2 contracts. I went right over 300. And you about to get there. Looks like I took a short after the news play at 650 and closed it way too fast, and it had me feeling extra stupid. Are you on Tradeovate though? Because you didn't have any issues when trying to close the trade. Just fine. I ain't even take it all the way with you. All right, let me check on the streamers. Are there only 2 people streaming right now? What is everyone? Well, I know Nutty said he couldn't stream again. Where's Methodical? Oh, he already ended. Hamza didn't stream this morning. Oh shit. I need to ask Husk what indicator this is that's showing his P&L. I like that. Because I kind of would rather show that than show the rhythmic thingy. Especially since y'all know I'm going to show y'all it at the end of the session anyway. But that just takes up real estate on the stream. I would much rather have the charts be able to go all the way across, just so that it's even easier to see, and then I can make the P&L. All right, I'm gonna have to make this really loud so I can hear him. Sorry if it gets too loud, y'all, but I need to hear his response to me because I don't want to forget to ask him. So is you gonna tell me what the indicator is?
I have it on Ninja. It's through one of the freest. It's in these free indicators that I have.
Zombie pack.
This account information. You don't use Ninja, do you? You don't use Ninja, yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were looking for one that showed the P&L. So how do you get the P&L up there in your little square like that? Yeah, I don't blame you. I did start trading when they got it fixed. Then it started messing up again later that day. So far, we've just been trading one funded and one
Inside your streaming program.
And so I was down about $250 on this KA account. I think from last week, I think that's what happened. But this week, we just kind of chipping back at it.
Alright, I'm gonna turn him back down. I'll go back in his stream once I'm done trading. I feel like the zombie pack comes from the NinjaTrader ecosystem. I could be wrong. I feel like I saw that before. It's like a pack of free indicators. Yep, I knew it. Zombie pack indicators. Y'all, I be seeing all kind of stuff everywhere. I be knowing. But wait, this one don't have it. Bar timer, candles, EMA, net price change, power line, price info, SMI. Okay, so it's not that one. Maybe it's the zombie 2. Ah, yep. Provides P&L for any open positions and pricing for current instruments. I've been knowing where to find stuff, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I've been through the NinjaTrader ecosystem so many times just looking at stuff. Half the time I don't even download stuff or whatever. I just be looking so that if anybody ever asks or is looking for something, I can already tell them like, oh, there's a free version for that in the NinjaTrader ecosystem. Alright. Same thing where I'm not comfortable taking this type of pullback just yet. Alright, I'm gonna import this zombie pack. Zombie. Alright. Indicators. Zombie. Wait, why isn't it in there? What the fuck? Oh. Is it price? Oh, price info. I don't know why I thought it said account info. Whatever. Alright, let's see if this is it. That ain't it. What is that? That's not what I'm looking for. Price info provides P&L for any open positions and pricing for the current. Oh, wait. This says for open positions. He don't have no open positions, so why his show? Yeah, because his said account info. Where the hell is the account info? Yep, and this is why I don't take them yet. Because I still don't know. Alright, let me rewind his stream a little bit to where he showed it to me. His looks like the regular zombie pack though. Where the heck did he find? Because this is zombie pack 2. Alright, I don't want that. We don't want that. Remove Ninja script assembly. Oh wait, not that. Oh. I gotta go into the editor instead. You trade multiple props. I wasn't on Apex on my open. I was on Top Step. Everyone took Friday off. That was a crazy bounce. Alright, I'm just going in here so I can delete that freaking indicator that I don't need. Remove. Alright, that's done. Methodical went to a game. I got you. I'm like, why he off so early? If you want indicators, I have a bunch of strategically acquired ones. Now, St. Patrick's, it sounds like I'm finna go to trader jail. I have the zombie pack. I think that, wait, let me see if that's what his said. Shoot, hold on. I think that's what his said. It's the strategic for me. Ah. Let's see. Oh, boom. Zombie Pack 9. It's in the Futures IO. Why did y'all put it up? Okay, now maybe I could take some freaking trades. My goodness. All the choppy. And we only got 15 minutes left. I want the POC to be in the body of the candle. I do have it. I have a question mark whether I have a question mark next to wick, so I would prefer to only take it if it's in the body, and that's if it actually pushes down here, which it looks like it might not. Zigzag just changed. Oh, my computer's way too loud. All right, let me look at where are the levels at. It's not a downtrend, so it could push up. That's the wrong color. You're hungry? Zombie is above board. The other ones, we just don't ask questions. Do not ask how I acquired these. I'm hungry too, Amelia. So I've been dealing with like digestive issues for the last few days, and I've been trying to figure out what the issue is, and I believe that it's the liquid chlorophyll that I started taking again. So I want to see how this trade works out. It looked exactly how I wanted it to, and it still won. Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter then. So here's why I didn't take this one. It was divergence at my major level here. You guys can see where the minor one is. Here's the middle one. The middle one is an uptrend right now. That's the only one that's an uptrend. The other two are downtrend. So the point of control was in between this level and this level where I wanted it to be. But because that was, the middle one was an uptrend, I was kind of questioning. I wasn't so sure. But I guess it still was going to end up working out. But since I questioned it, that's why I didn't take it. Alright, so let me type on my chart, questioned, because mid is uptrend. That way when I go back and I look at the examples I have so far, I can see if I have any other examples of this, because if I had other examples and they just so happen to lose and this one just so happen to win, then I would just rather not be in it. I would rather all the levels kind of match, but it might not need to match. But I do like that, like just focusing on where the point of control is in my entry bar compared to whatever levels price is reacting to. Oh my gosh, it's so much easier than the way I was trading before. Like the way I was trading before, y'all, my cheat sheet was a front and back. Same setups that I have right now, but the cheat sheet was a front and back because of how detailed that way of trading was. So now I have the same exact setups in only one sheet. There's no back to it. But that's just how much more simple this is. So I'm really liking it. Good morning, Clarity. How are you this morning? I am really liking this way of trading. I am. I feel like almost a sense of relief, to be honest with you, because my brain doesn't have to hurt while I'm thinking about this stuff anymore. I do want to write down though, before I forget. So I want to look at so I think divergence off new high lows invalid on Fridays. Due to how trendy the market is on Fridays. So good thing about today though is that I'm gonna have a lot more of these pullback examples to be able to kind of sift through and try to see if I can quantify how I want to trade these. The ones that, you know, higher high to a lower low to a lower high. I just didn't like the little bit of data that I had. All of the results were kind of scattered around where there was only like maybe 1 or 2 results in each of the categories. So that's why all today I haven't been taking those trades. So we'll kind of see after I put today's data together, kind of if I have enough in each little place to give me some kind of rule that I can use. But we'll see. What else did I want to look at? Oh, so I want to look at the major trades with a mid close where the mid is opposite. To be in the body. Oh wait, but it's after. Oh, yep. Alright, we do got a zigzag change. Hopefully that doesn't affect anything. Oh shit. That's my fault. I need to please break even. Alright, so I broke even because this is an extended support line right here, which I almost did not pay attention to. Because I'm not used to seeing the market extend so far. There was another time, what was it, last week? I'll be able to tell you. It was 2 weeks ago. It was on the 15th where we were trading like at the extended support and resistance levels. And because of that, I had to break even. I almost didn't see it. I'm like, what the hell is this blue line and why is it solid? But yeah, that's the first extended support level. And you can see if I didn't get out, I would have been stopped out right there on that push up. So with the Ninja Super, it's the Ninja Fame Super Pivot. It gives you the middle pivot level and then it gives you 4 levels on each side. And then you can decide whether or not you want to put extended levels out. I do, because I feel like when the market is that extended like that, you definitely want to be careful. So the 4th support level was all the way up at 365.75 and we're down to 305 now. So we've extended quite far. Are each of the levels like 60? Yeah, so each support level today is 60 points away. And it always draws the levels based off of, I guess, the previous day's intraday data or something like that. So, yeah, definitely want to be careful being so extended out from the middle pivot level. Matter of fact, 606.50. So that's kind of like around, so the middle pivot level is basically around the level that price started to drop from. It started to drop like 20 points above it, and we've just been on a downward spiral ever since. Now I'll still trade like in between the extended levels, but I don't want to, like, I won't take, if this pushes up and then we push back down near this level, I'm not going to take it. I don't care about selling at a regular support level, but not the extendeds. $18 people here and 4 likes. Come on, guys, hit the likes. True Seeker, you sound like a YouTuber. Come on, guys, hit the likes. No, thank you. Thank you. Please like the video, guys. I would really appreciate it. It helps me with my channel. All right, so let's see what kind of price action we get now that we're so extended out. And see, this would have pissed me off if I stayed in, got stopped out just to push down straight to where my take profit was. That's why I got out. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. I hate websites that don't have dark mode. I wonder if, let me go look at this capital. I can't spell. Okay, they don't have one. I wanted to see if this one. So my only problem with the P&L indicator that he has that's in that zombie pack and other ones that I see in the ecosystem is it seems like it's only gonna count. It's only gonna take into account whatever account you attach it to versus the full P&L of all your accounts. So I think we're just gonna have to keep the real estate on the screen and show all of them. But once I get to the point where I'm in PAs and I'm too far in profit, I already told y'all I'm going to stop showing that anyway. So then that's when I'll just use one of those indicators to just show the P&L of one account. And y'all will know how many accounts I'm trading so y'all can do the math. And we'll just leave it there. All right, we got a minute left. So let me show you guys the accounts dashboard. I am going to go through, whoa. Hold on. Oh, that's why. Okay, cool. All right, so let me show y'all the accounts dashboard. I am gonna go through on the first account that's listed, and I'm gonna go purposely below that as soon as I'm done journaling. So let's do this. All right, so again with the second account, there's extra money in a loss or in two losses, or a loss and a break even. That's why it's so different. And one of the wins was not counted. The very first trade that I took, because I always forget to turn the freaking trade copier on. But not too horrible of a week, to be honest with you. I believe, did I end the week positive? Did we? Maybe not. No, actually I did. Wait, didn't I trade another account? Account 23. Wow. Oh, I'm stupid. Wait, maybe I didn't end positive. No, I did. Y'all, do y'all know the last time I had a positive week? Listen, I'm excited. Let's see. So it looks like account 17 gained $416 for the week. Hold on 1 second. Let me actually turn this off, unlock, and then let's do this instead. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. All right, so this way I can at least show all 3 accounts, even though I didn't trade the third one today since I was scared about the rhythmic issues. All right, so let's talk about the stats of today first. I took 8 trades, it looks like. We got 1, 2, 3 wins, 1 loss, 4 break-evens, and at least like 5 full wins of missed trades today. So, but we're okay with the misses, okay? What's most important for me right now is, even if I'm missing losses, just making sure that I'm able to see if those can be mitigated with the new way that I'm trading. But to be honest with you, even going back to looking at my thumbnails from last week and this week, I didn't do horrible, like at all. Last week, I think I was break even all the way up until Friday. And then I think Friday is when I lost like $300 or whatever in the account, because I was only trading 1 account last week. So the fact that the first week of starting this new way of trading, where it's way more simplified, I'm only paying attention to the point of control and the entry, and then the volume of the A and C swings. The B doesn't really matter or count to me. The fact that last week wasn't that bad, and then this week I ended up positive, y'all, I think I'm on the right track. And it's not as hard to trade either. All right, so I'm going to look at the summary. So account 17 gained $416 this week. Account 22 gained $194 this week. And then account 23 gained $285 this week. Wait, didn't I start this on Monday? How is it? Oh, it really gained $237. I remember because the first couple of days the commissions weren't counting. So not a bad week at all. So in total, I gained $860 across the 3 accounts. Listen, y'all can't tell me nothing. No, but I'm really excited, and I am looking forward to next week. Like I said, on Sunday, that I'm probably going to try to spend Sunday doing the back test for the week of April 22nd, because that's the week before FOMC. And I just want to see if, I know that week had significantly more trades, so I'm going to go through that data, see if there's anything that I need to tweak in whatever I have now based off of getting more data, and just kind of going from there. But I'm really excited, you guys. I'm really, really excited. Full port, yes, I am going to full port. Now, if it ends up, you know, passing like I did the very first account that I accidentally passed, I wouldn't mind that, honestly. I mean, it's just 1 less renewal. I still wouldn't trade my PAs yet. Even though I'm way more comfortable with this way of trading, I'm still not going to trade the PAs. So I think in order for me to, at least with my first PA, because I already have a trading day on there, if I want to reach the 15th to the 20th payout, I just need to start trading that account by Monday, because I don't think there's any holidays coming up, right? No. So I just need to start trading that account by Monday, June 10th. So if next week is a good week, I will start trading at least that 1 PA starting June 10th so that I can try to reach that payout period, and we'll go from there. I'm getting more setups, and I like the fact that even with more setups, I'm still having high quality setups. It's not like, oh, you got 10 more setups in a day, but you're kind of break even on them. It's not like that at all. So that's very exciting, and I'm very excited, and I feel very good because I feel like I am moving in the right direction. Okay, I do. So I'm excited. But I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early Monday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day, and good luck with the rest of your trading sessions if you are continuing to trade. I'm going to go full port this eval and see what happens. Bye, y'all.